Full PJs activated. If I was enjoying the book. Let's pull the next prompt. That was a slog. I didn't like this book at all. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome if you're new. I hope you're all doing well and welcome back to the next instalment of Prompt to Prompt. Is this the third Prompt to Prompt video now? I think it is. Time is absolutely flying. I'm doing really well on my little challenge. If you aren't up to date, then I'll link the first and second Prompt to Prompt video down below. But it is Monday, the 15th? Yeah, the 15th of April, and I'm jumping straight into picking some prompts because I have nothing currently reading. I have recently finished The Deal by Elle Kennedy as well as New From Here by Kelly Yang, so I'm completely free to pick my next physical book. So let's pull the next prompt. I would love to get a prompt that can accommodate either 7 Summers by Paige Toon, Black Cake by Charmaine Wilkinson, Once Upon a Broken Heart by Stephanie Garber, or The Lock-In by Phoebe Luckhurst. Those are the 4 books that I kind of wanted to put on my April TBR and wanted to get read at some point this month. And I'm aware that we're now coming to like the mid to end of April and I'd like to get some books I really wanted to read. So hopefully we can get a prompt that fits one of those 4 books. But obviously I have no idea what's going to get pulled out. I'm hoping for another really successful reading week, to be fair, because it's one of my stronger months compared to like the rest of the months I've had so far this year, January being my strongest at 9, and I think I'm on book 5 or 6. So let's go for this one and see what it is. Hopefully I can pick one of those books. That's favourite colour, isn't it? Favourite colour? Okay, I've always said my favourite colour is blue. But my second favourite colour is pink. I've been a sucker for pink over the last couple of years. Absolutely love pink books specifically. This also has pink and blue on it. So this could definitely be an option because it does kind of combine 2 of my favourite colours. I don't think I can really go for this one because it's like purpley and orange. And I don't think I can go for this one because it's like yellows and oranges and a little bit of pink. So in terms of like, although I could, do I just go for blue? I could read something like The Catch, but do I need to read X's and O's beforehand because that's a yellow cover? Or we could read Done and Dusted, which is very much blue. Or like, has anyone seen My Sex Life by Kristen Bailey? Decisions. Do I go for a book that I really want to get read? Because I have read quite a lot of contemporary romances so far this month, and I haven't read a fantasy, and I do love the colour pink. I think I'm going to go for this one, just because I really want to get around to it eventually, because otherwise I feel like I'm never going to get around to it. 2, it's on my spring TBR, and 3, it's a book that I brought this year that I'd like to read this year. So I'm going to give this one a go. If I'm not really vibing with it, I'll come in and pick something that is also fits the favourite colour prompt, but just a different book. But hopefully this is a fun one. I have heard incredible things about it, so this is my first book for the week. Hopefully we can read another 1 or 2 books, but we'll see. I have a very quiet week this week, so hopefully that means plenty of time for reading. But happy Monday. Welcome back to another vlog, and I'll keep you posted.
You were hurting, disoriented. My head.
Happy Tuesday. I am 50 pages into Once Upon a Broken Heart by Stephanie Garber, and I'm enjoying it so far. It's good. It's really easy to get into because I've read the Caravel series. So I would personally, from my personal experience, read the Caravel series first, because the last book finale really does give you a foundation to the Fates, the Deck of Destiny, which is basically what this whole book is about. So you basically go in to this series with some kind of like foundation, some background knowledge, and it makes it easier to jump straight into the story. So far enjoying it. Hopefully I can get a little bit more read today because I've got to page 58 so far exactly. I would love to get to like page 150 today. I don't know, we'll see. Mark is very kindly cooking dinner. It's my favourite. I'm really excited because it's halloumi. And then I don't know what the plan is for this evening, so hopefully lots of reading time. Just got home from work, kind of in my PJs, kind of not. So yeah, I'm ready for a cozy evening and I'll keep you posted. Full PJs activated. So you know the Caravel series? Yeah, links. Well,
Okay.
I don't trouble myself too much.
yeah, so just reiterating what I said earlier, I definitely think you should read the Caravel series before reading Once Upon a Broken Heart, just because of that shock factor of the Easter eggs that I'm already getting in the first 100 pages of this book just really do add to your connection to the characters and why the characters in this book are doing what they're doing and their actions. And it just like, the world just seems so much more well-rounded because you're already familiar with it. So people that say you don't need to read them, no you don't, but you get so much more out of Once Upon a Broken Heart if you do read the Caravel series beforehand. So just putting it out there, I think you should read it first. Read this series before reading Once Upon a Broken Heart. Please and thank you. Good night. Happy Friday. I would have updated you sooner if I was enjoying the book. And maybe saying not enjoying the book is a little bit of false advertising, I don't know, but I'm reading it very slowly because I'm not loving it that much. I'm page 250 and obviously I started it on Monday, flew through it on the first 2 days, like Monday, Tuesday, didn't really read anything Wednesday, didn't read anything yesterday, and I've only read like 20ish pages on my lunch break today. I want to enjoy this book and I'm going to read it because it's easy to read, and I definitely kind of want to see where it's going, but at the minute I have no interest in kind of the plot, the characters. Oh, it's a tricky one. Here I was at the beginning of the week thinking I'm going to read so much this week because I've got my reading groove back. We'll see. My main aim now is to finish this by the end of the weekend, and I have like 250, 300 pages left to read, so we'll see if that's doable. So yeah, that's where we're at. I'm really hoping to read a little bit more this evening and kind of really get my teeth into it because I feel like I haven't properly got my teeth into it yet, but happy Friday. I'll keep posted.
Also save batteries, so go and turn that off. You can also choose to show apps.
I think the main issue I have with this book is that Evangelina, the main character of this one, is so much like Donatella in the Caravel series that I'm finding it really hard to not think that the main character is Donatella, and I think it's just disjointing my reading experience a little bit. Just had to voice my opinion. This is really rogue, but yeah, that's probably why I'm feeling a little bit disconnected from the story, because I'm finding it really difficult to disconnect the two stories because the characters are written so similarly. Want to finish my book today, but first, F1. Happy Sunday. It is now like almost midday, and I have spent, since F1 finishing this morning, I've spent the entire morning filming a really exciting social media post for one of my favourite brands. It's so exciting. It took me way longer than I was expecting. Also, PS, do you like my new glasses? Yes, they're real. Yes, they're prescription filled. I just thought I'd go for a change. So I brought myself some new frames. Aren't they cute? I absolutely love them. So yeah, you'll be seeing these probably a lot more because I need to wear my glasses more. So leave in the comments, Rachel, wear your glasses more because I need to. But on the bookish side of things, I am about 100 pages away from finishing Once Upon a Broken Heart. I am not loving it. If you couldn't tell, it's taken me an entire week to read it. I'm going to sit down and talk to you about the book. There's one reason and one reason only why I'm not enjoying my current read. And that is because I just feel like this is a carbon copy of Caravel by Stephanie Garber, obviously the same author. It's a carbon copy. Like, you have a main female protagonist who has a sister, stepsister in this one, real sister in Caravel series. One of them is very much sheltered, wants to stay in her hometown, and the other one is very much more adventurous. Like I said in previous clips, I definitely feel like Evangeline feels like Donatella, and I just feel like it's the same plot with just different characters and a different setting. I really do feel like this is a carbon copy of the book. Like, it feels really unconvincing because I've already read this book before and I don't understand the hype. I don't understand the hype, but I'm so close to finishing it that I will finish it, and no matter what the cliffhanger is, I just don't feel like I'm going to be invested in reading the rest of the trilogy. I liked Caravel as the standalone book. I didn't really like Legendary, and I just wanted to finish off the series, so I finished Finale. And then the finale, the ending, made me want to read Once Upon a Broken Heart series, so I tried it, but I just don't think it's for me because I really do feel like it's a carbon copy of the Caravel series, just ever so slightly, a few tweaks here and there. So that's how I feel. you can come hate me in the comments, I don't care. But this book just isn't for me because I literally feel like I'm reading about Donatella. And then Jack just isn't as good as Julian, in my personal opinion. So why'd I care? Because Julian is superior. And if you haven't read the Caraval series, I highly recommend it just for Julian himself. So yeah, I'm going to finish this one and see how I feel. But a 3-star maybe? Hopefully I can finish it today, but that video that I just filmed this morning took me way longer than I was expecting. So now I still have to do the chores, have lunch, chill out for a bit. So hopefully I can read the rest of it today. I feel like I'm a studious school student right now with my messy bun, curly fringe and glasses. But yeah, that's the update. What I'm going to do now is probably make some lunch because I'm getting hangry. Getting really hangry. I think it's because I feel stressed because that video took me way longer than I was expecting. So I just feel like I need to like calm down, chill out a bit, maybe watch a Disney vlog, have some lunch and then tackle the chores this afternoon and then hopefully chill a little bit this evening. So that's the plan. Hopefully I'll come in with an update saying I finished the book, but we shall see. Happy Sunday. I'm finished. Thank God for that. That was a slog. I didn't like this book at all. There are some tabs I thought in some points I was going to enjoy it. So these tabs were kind of mainly references to Caraval, things I might need to reference back in the future. And there was one quote right at the beginning that I liked. But other than that, yeah, I didn't like this book. The last 100 pages were a real slog for me and I was skim reading it by the end. I'm assuming it's going to come out like a 3-star encore pile because I just, logically, there was one thing in this book I was like, I don't know how she can do that. There's been no explanation for it. So logically wise, not great. The writing was just the same as Caraval. Like I said, I feel like the plot's very much a duplicate of Caraval. So yeah, I didn't really enjoy it and I'm very, very, very glad that I've finished it. I am sad I didn't love it, but hey ho, you can't love all the books you read. So I am going to end this vlog here because obviously I have only read one book this week, sadly. However, I'm going to pull my next prompt with you guys to give you some excitement ahead of the last prompt to prompt vlog coming next week. So let's pull the prompt for my next read and see what it's going to be. Obviously it's going to be another physical book. No, it's not. It's going to be an ebook. Let me go get my phone. Okay, I have my phone. It's going to be an ebook. So, lighting. So once again, I'm going to have less choice from my iBooks account than I would off my physical TBR. So hopefully this prompt will allow me to complete it. If not, I will be filling again. Let's go for, there's so many in my hand. Let's go for this one. And it is, the lighting is horrible. I'm going to change lighting. Sorry guys, one sec. Which I can't do because the whole point of reading my iBooks books are because they're old and I haven't read them yet, so I can't do that one. I can't get any. Let's go for this one. Random letter, okay. Random letter I can attempt to do. The first spin will give us T. Okay, that is a good letter, to be fair. Like, I feel like you have the, like books beginning with the. So let's see what I have that I could potentially read. None so far. Okay, The Roommate by Sophie Dannon. The Winter: A Second Chances by Jenny Bayliss, which is a Christmas book. The Appeal by Janice Hallett. The Best Is Yet to Come by Katie Collins. And that's it. Okay, so I've got a few choices. None that I really like wanna desperately read. I have a feeling like The Roommate would be an easy one to read after having just read a fantasy that I didn't really enjoy. I'm just kind of really wanting an easy, quick adult kind of rom-com. So The Roommate is definitely more appealing to me more than any other book at the minute. I don't really want to read a Christmas book. And The Appeal I have tried to read before and I wasn't really vibing with it. So yeah, I guess we're going to go with The Roommate by Sophie Dannon as my next book, but I'll start that in my next vlog. So on that note, I'm going to leave this video here. If you enjoyed it, make sure you give it a massive thumbs up and subscribe down below to see future content from me. I do anything from weekly reading vlogs, monthly TBRs, monthly wrap-ups, book content, journaling content. I have it all on this channel, so make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any future content. And without further ado, I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.